Hello, and welcome to GiveNAIOP5. I'm pleased to welcome Steve Martin, our 2015 Chairman of the Board and Managing Principal of SDM Partners in Atlanta, to share the latest news from NAIOP. Steve, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Tom. It's great to be here. And hello to our NAIOP members. As I've traveled to chapters this year, it's clear why our association is thriving. The members I've met are working hard in this upmarket, and I'm pleased to report that your association is too.
This spring, NAIOP launched a campaign that emphasizes who our members are today and the diversity of projects they are engaged in across the industry. NAIOP started in 1967 as a group of dedicated industrial park developers, and as the industry grew and changed, office developers and owners joined the mix. Today, with our 17,000 members, we're seeing more diversity in professions and property types than we ever have. In fact, 65% of NAIOP members have broadened their focus to seize new opportunities and meet the changing demands of real estate. This is a positive outreach that is reflected in our mission and lets professionals across our industry know that NAIOP is the best association for them. Our message to the industry is clear. We are commercial real estate. In the coming months, you'll see this reflected in communications and programs, in your chapters and within the industry media. We are excited about the clarity this brings to our mission and our members, and we are looking forward to the future of NAIOP.
Our expanded focus is reflected in our fall meeting, which we're now calling the Commercial Real Estate Conference. For the first time since 1996, NAIOP is taking the meeting north of the border and visiting Toronto, our second largest chapter. Toronto is a dynamic city that is experiencing a boom in development. Urbanization is shaping Canada's real estate markets as people are flooding into the city core to live close to both work and the lifestyle they crave. Naturally, companies and retailers are following suit, and this is driving new office and commercial development. We have the privilege of seeing some of this firsthand on project tours, and we'll hear from keynotes Frank McKenna, former Canadian ambassador to the U.S. and Premier of New Brunswick, and Tom Ridge, former Congressman, Governor, and the first U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security. I hope you'll make plans to join us in Toronto to experience the energy and enthusiasm of one of Canada's fastest growing cities. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Our legislative team is continuing to work on our top issues, including comprehensive tax reform. And while the rhetoric surrounding the 2016 election is the current focus in Washington, important conversations are happening behind the scenes. NAIOP is involved in many important discussions today that will shape the future of tax reform efforts. And as the stage is being set for issues critical to our industry, our legislative team is engaged with Congress and the administration to protect your business and advance our industry.
Diversity is a strategic initiative for NAIOP, and our goals are to heighten awareness about the value it brings to business. Through our commitment with REAP, the Real Estate Associate Program, we participate with other real estate associations to train and integrate minority professionals into the industry. At NAIOP, we are working with companies and chapters to learn their strategies and initiatives, and we'll be developing an online resource center to showcase these best practices. If your company is engaging in programs that advance diversity, we'd like to hear about it. I invite you to send an email to NAIOP and share your ideas.
The NAIOP Research Foundation is actively involved in publishing cutting-edge research on the forces influencing the future of commercial real estate. 2 white papers have been published this year. The Promise of E-commerce examines how retail and industrial real estate are merging to satisfy e-commerce demands. A second white paper, Exploring the New Sharing Economy, explores the impact the sharing economy has on transportation, food systems, hotels, housing, and commercial space. Download these complimentary reports on the Foundation's website and watch for additional reports this year.
Regarding office, NAIOP is hosting its first OCON, the Office Conference, in June to take a look at what's driving the future of office. We're holding the meeting in Houston and we'll tour some of the most creative spaces and retrofits that meet today's demand. We'll hear from panelists on new space trends and what to do with outdated inventory. If you're in office development, this is an event not to be missed. OCON follows our annual industrial conference, ICON. Industrial's top minds will meet in Long Beach, California to talk about the hot industrial markets. If you've never attended ICON, make this year the one you do. Tom, thank you for inviting me to join you on this broadcast today. To our NAIOP members, thank you for your commitment and engagement in NAIOP. I always say you get out of it what you put into it, and I'm delighted to see so much experience, knowledge, and leadership in this organization. It is truly a great place to be.
Steve, thank you for participating in this video, and thank you for watching GiveNAIOP5.